Yo, I'm Ted, a 52-year-old dude living the New York hustle. Let me spill the beans on the roller coaster of my life. So, I had this wife, Kathy, 47 years young, and we were married for a solid 2 decades. We had a son, Ron, 19 years old, doing his thing in a different city. I'm running a small business, making decent bank. Met Kathy 25 years back in a New York bar, one of those serendipitous Friday nights. I'm chilling with my crew, sipping on some drinks, when I spot Kathy across the room. She had this magnetic vibe pulling me in, so I decided to shoot my shot. We hit it off big time, talked for hours. Kathy was a free spirit, full of life, energy, and wit. We started dating, and our connection just kept getting stronger. Fast forward a few years, and I popped the question in Central Park under a freaking oak tree classic move, right? She said yes, and we tied the knot in a small, intimate ceremony. With my business rolling in the dough, I'm giving Kathy that Uber lifestyle. But here's the kicker. Most of Kathy's friends are living that high life with rich dudes. I warned her to stay clear of those so-called friends, but you know how it goes. Kathy's 45th birthday was a game changer. She went out with her crew to celebrate, and I'm thinking, cool, let her have some fun. Little did I know they brought a cake with a male organ on top. Classy, right? Kathy takes a bite, cuts the cake, and the whole squad cheers like it's the best thing ever. But that's not all. They hit a male strip club, and I'm left questioning my life choices. Confronted Kathy, told her straight up. Her actions were indecent, downright cheap. I pointed out we got a son, a 19-year-old who witnessed this madness. She tried explaining it was a surprise from her friends. I'm like, surprise ended when you walked through that strip club door, Kathy. Left her crying. Spent the night in silence. Fast forward 2 weeks, and I'm still simmering. Asked her if she's holding a grudge for the birthday fiasco. She accuses me of being jealous, saying I don't have friends or fantastic parties. I'm thinking, who cares about strip clubs and biting into cream-filled pieces? Things are tense, but we're still talking. Life goes on, and Kathy's all in on Instagram and TikTok. Daily vlogs getting attention, but I stop watching. Ain't got time for that drama. My birthday rolls around, spend it with my son. Kathy's there physically, but mentally she's in vlogland. Son's annoyed, asks what's up with her. I chalk it up to the social media bug. One day I've had enough. Park the car, ask her to step out. Seething with anger, I lay it out, draw a line, prioritize family over the camera. She's silent, gets back in the car, not ready for a real convo. A year passes, and it's Kathy's birthday again. Wish her, give her a fancy bracelet, and she bounces with her friends. Comes back drunk, asking if she even needs me in her life. I'm thinking, what's going on in that head of yours? Next morning, I propose therapy, sensing our relationship is on life support. She rushes off to the gym, no time for serious talk. I skip the office, determined to have the chat. She returns with friends in tow. I ask if we can talk in the bedroom. Awkward vibes, but it's necessary. Ask her straight up. Does she even want this relationship? Kathy drops a bomb. Been thinking about divorcing me for 2 years. Wants to start fresh. I'm blindsided. Divorce papers filed. Kathy moves out. No goodbye, just a swift exit. Son's taking it hard, but he saw it coming. A day after the divorce, Kathy posts a video saying she's doing okay. Talks about seeing little pricks of light like aluminum foil with toothpicks. I'm like, good for you, poking your foils. Few days later, she suggests researching why women realize they don't need men. Goes on about not putting up with abuse or infidelity, introduces a 20-something guy with abs for days. My money well spent, apparently. I head to the office knowing this won't end well. More videos follow. Kathy dancing in lingerie, taking her top off. Friends cheering her on at a private party. She's by a pool in a bikini, flaunting her 47-year-old body. Shares her Tinder ID, almost naked, borrowing patches of clothes for decency. Then she's seen with another young dude who clearly ain't happy to be in the video. Kathy's hitting the dating scene hard. She posts a video claiming she made a mess, regrets her decisions, wants her old life back, regrets not listening to my warnings. I'm over it, moved on with my dog as my loyal companion. Kathy walks into my office one day, wanting to come back home. I laugh, tell her there's no home, sold it for her Nirvana pad, asks to live with me, but my bed's reserved for my loyal giant Bernard, no room for strangers, or
Navigating betrayal and forgiveness. A roller coaster of emotions. My life, once a serene journey with my boyfriend John, took an unexpected and heart-wrenching turn when I discovered his infidelity during my pregnancy. The pain, the betrayal, and the desire to salvage our relationship have plunged me into a whirlwind of conflicting emotions. John and I, aged 33 and 31 respectively, shared a nearly 2-year history marked by a roller coaster of highs and lows. The turning point in our story occurred when I was diagnosed with COVID-19 while on birth control. The subsequent medication, Paxlovid, interfered with the effectiveness of my birth control, leading to an unintended pregnancy. Our relationship, although not flawless, took an unexpected turn as we grappled with the news. Amid disagreements and attempts to break up before the pregnancy, we decided to weather the storm together. John, initially hesitant about impending fatherhood, eventually embraced the idea of becoming a dad. The pregnancy, however, unfolded with a sense of unease. A persistent feeling that something was amiss lingered, casting a shadow over what should have been a joyous time. The arrival of our baby boy brought a mix of emotions. While John reveled in the joy of fatherhood, I couldn't shake the lingering sense that our relationship was on shaky ground. Postpartum blues intensified, and my depression reached unprecedented levels. A peculiar discomfort around John led me to question the authenticity of our connection. Despite these red flags, I soldiered on, attributing my unease to hormonal fluctuations. However, as my intuition intensified, I decided to delve into the forbidden territory of John's phone, a realm he fiercely guarded throughout our relationship. What I uncovered shattered the fragile facade of our relationship. Messages to at least 12 different individuals, ranging from flirtatious banter to explicit sexting, and plans for meetups, painted a portrait of betrayal. The emotional infidelity had persisted throughout our relationship, even during the pivotal moments of my pregnancy. Confronting him with the evidence, I made a painful decision to break up, vowing to keep him involved in our child's life while severing our romantic ties. In a desperate plea, John begged for a second chance. I, against my better judgment, relented, setting conditions for reconciliation. Little did I know that this was only the beginning of the tumultuous journey. Just 2 days later, a seemingly innocent attempt to personalize a Christmas gift unraveled a darker truth. His tablet, meant for finding a cute case, unveiled a secret cache of explicit videos and screen recordings. Shockingly, these recordings featured John engaging in intimate acts with other individuals, male-bodied, during my pregnancy and even after our son's birth. The betrayal, now multifaceted, thrust me into a realm of pain beyond comprehension. His confession came, attributing his actions to fear of impending fatherhood and struggles with bipolar disorder, leading to manic episodes of hypersexuality. The weight of his admission left me shattered, seeking solace in the living room, my son by my side. The internal conflict waged within me, torn between the love I felt for John, the desire to provide a stable family for our child, and the undeniable agony of betrayal. Admitting that I might be perceived as the asshole for choosing to stay, I grapple with the complexity of emotions, questioning if forgiveness is attainable. To those who have walked this treacherous path and emerged on the other side, how did you navigate the intricate dance of forgiveness and healing? Does the pain eventually dull, or does it linger like an unwelcome ghost? How does one reconcile the images burned into memory? I acknowledge the prevailing sentiment that I should leave, yet my heart yearns to extend a lifeline to a relationship that once held promise. Am I deluding myself with a desperate hope, or is there potential for redemption and transformation? In sharing my authentic truth, I seek understanding, empathy, and perhaps guidance from those who have weathered similar storms. The journey ahead is uncertain, fraught with emotional landmines, yet the possibility of rebuilding a fractured love persists in the depths of my conflicted heart.